And welcome back to the Laboratory Podcast with Dex and Lowe's, where we talk about basketball, we talk about life, and we talk about whatever the hell we like. Is me? That's my fans to the right.
Yeah. I got to do the innovations now.
All right, let's get this shit started.
This should hurt my shoulder.
Oh, this nigga's shoulder popped out of socket.
My shoulders hurt like a motherfucker.
I heard it pop.
It's because I ain't got no rhythm. Cool it is. This why niggas don't watch us.
Low key. Who's ever just listening just has no idea what happened.
I gotta post a clip.
It's pop, cool. Locked, and drop it. Ain't
Shout
no
out to
dropping.
it. Yeah, so it's still been a little slow so far with like league news and stuff like that. The league is still in a good time right now, in my opinion. I just think let's start with this real quick, just because I feel like right now is the muck of like what the season could be, because it's a bunch of players like missing games because they either got COVID, they've been in safety protocols because they came in contact with somebody with COVID. The NBPA and the NBA are still trying to work out like can we change I think any of the parameters and stuff like that. I know the NFL just did theirs, right? Or am I tweaking? It might be something else. I know the NBPA just did a thing like for every 2 positive tests y'all get 1 G League player. So the bright side of all of this is that G Leaguers are now getting a chance to like shine on that stage. Like we had Isaiah Thomas, but
10-day contract.
10-day contracts. Just a lot of like G Leaguers that can now get a chance to start hooping. Like Alfonso McKinney.
Yeah.
He's been solid. He was solid for the Bulls. But yeah, just like play. That's the plus side of it. The downside is like teams are probably going to slide down the standings. Yeah. Or you can go up, depending on if you like get the benefit of playing like the teams.
The other team that doesn't have nobody.
Yeah, that doesn't have anybody. Like the Nets don't have James Harden, KD winning protocols, and then Kyrie immediately winning the protocols too.
Came back and immediately.
You're
like, all right, dude. And that's enough of that.
They posted the Simpson meme where Grandpa just comes in, lays the hat down, and comes literally Kyrie. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think the league should go on pause though? Like, I think they need to take a pause.
I think they should take just a short break. Just being selfishly after Christmas.
No, I was going to say I think from a money perspective and then like fan service, I think they still want the Christmas slate of games. That's a lot of bread that gets brought in. Those are like TV deals and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of numbers that'll be missed out on. I don't think they'll do it like the day after Christmas. They might wait a few days and see how it shakes out, what it looks like, but I think they'll eventually like pause. Like, hey, so we've had a lot going on. The spread, Omicron, Armarion, whatever.
Omicron Persei 8.
Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire right now. So I know numbers in general have gone up, but like my Bleach Report notifications have been like busting,
going crazy.
Just
so and so's in COVID protocol. So and so's going to
these games have been postponed.
The entire Bulls roster COVID protocols.
We're back now though. But then and then like I said, like I think it was like 5 games postponed yesterday alone. And then I mean those teams have at least 2 or 3 games. Like the Bulls had the benefit of like maybe 2 games being suspended. That was just like the games they had scheduled. So we could have like had more games missed out on if we had them scheduled, like give it in that time frame.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I think they need to take the pause. I saw something earlier that said they'll never do the bubble again. That's not something they would do.
I don't think they're gonna do that. But I think like you said, I think they should take the pause. I think they should take it right when the new year begins.
Okay.
I think they should take a quick,
intermission.
Yeah, maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just to get like whatever they need, like you said, the NBPA, just to get everything in order, to see how they want to progress and how they want to do things going forward, as far as how games will be postponed or G League players coming in, anything like that. I think it should just, like you said, just a brief intermission, like a halftime during halftime.
Yeah.
Just so they can figure out how to get their way to the rest of the league.
Okay. Yeah.
To the rest of the rest of the year.
Yeah. I think the same thing. I think it would be preferred for it to be now, but I know, like I said, the money, not necessarily the money grab, but people are looking forward to those Christmas Day games. Not saying like catching COVID is worth it, but there's just too much money to be missed out on. That's just an opportunity you got to realize is the business side of the game. So I think they'll take the league. I think the league will take the break. It's just it's gonna take a while for Adam Silver to, I think, get things in order.
Adam Silver, Adam Gold, Adam Bronze.
Are we done?
Add them all together, you get the Olympics.
Shut the fuck up. The Adam Olympics.
The Adam Olympics. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on real quick. While we touching on the subject of IT, I brought him up for a second.
Yes.
IT came back. I called it. I called that shit last week. I was just 3 points off.
You know the future.
I'm out here.
Young Dextradamus.
Yeah.
That's not right. Lostradamus, Nostradamus, Dextradamus.
There we go. Shout out to it. They ain't gonna know what that's in reference to.
Nope.
Nah.
It's cool. You know the future though.
Yeah.
So supposedly, you got the
vision.
The Alex Caruso goggles.
For to get the headband on too.
No.
But yeah, no. IT like. I said it last week, like not jokingly. I was like, just you need to go out there, score 45, put you back on the radar of the teams in the league, and maybe like the Lakers could use a player like that. The Lakers definitely could use a player like that. Apparently, because he's starting now. His second game there, he's starting.
Hey man,
that's crazy. The man was. I'm happy for him. We talked about it for a minute last week because we felt like he was getting a mellow treatment. Which is true to an extent, but he's back now, and he looked
He dropped 19 points in 21 minutes.
19 and 20 minutes. I think he dropped 15 yesterday. He was solid yesterday. He didn't do too much. He wasn't detrimental. He wasn't detrimental to the team like another starter by the name of DeAndre Jordan.
He is kind of detrimental,
bro. DJ is so like frustrating to watch. I was happy watching as a Bulls fan, but he's so frustrating to watch as just a basketball fan. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What happened to you, man?
He stopped playing with CP. That's what happened.
Low key.
He stopped playing with Chris Paul. That's IT. I'm so happy. This is like what I said, the kind of like backside for like the G Leaguers getting a chance now to like come up. His story is completely different though. Like he was at one point he was up here, like top of the league. Yeah. Whatever.
MVP runner up.
MVP discussion type seasons, and then like he went on a downhill because like injuries, opportunities, just not. Hip injury, and then being traded, being in a bunch of different situations that weren't necessarily catered to him, like Boston was. He's still a scorer off the bench, is what I think he should be. But with the Lakers, you could like they did the last night as a starter. Still give you like 15. He can give you 16 off the bench easy, especially if he's going at the second unit easy. That's like literally light work. But as a starter, the Lakers could use him too. Maybe push Russ to the 2 if that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. The Lakers are Lakers are a mess right now.
I know they probably need to stop starting Wayne Ellington.
Yeah,
Wayne Ellington is cheeks, pure cheeks,
pure butt. So I'm happy IT is back. I think he's really good for the Lakers. He was one of the pieces that they needed to at least somewhat try to turn their season around right now. Cause
get IT back on the Celtics.
But no, they don't deserve. Well, Danny Ainge ain't there no more, so maybe. But the Celtics don't deserve him. No, Celtics don't deserve him. Stay out of Boston.
Boston fans don't deserve him.
No, that too.
After what he did,
Boston fans was pissed off at that too, though. So you can't even say that. Every Boston fan I knew was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Even the racist fans in Boston. Yeah. Even they understood the loyalty you should have had, but still, that was at this point 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So it is what it is, but going forward, I think IT will be good. He's back in the league now, so hopefully he can stay there
for 10 days.
Yeah, for 10 days. He's gonna get another 10-day contract, and I think if you sign him to a second 10-day, you gotta put him in. He has to be on your roster. You have to sign him.
Yeah,
like for the rest of the season.
He's either going back to the G League or getting signed
permanently.
He should get signed though.
He should get signed. I'm pretty sure they're gonna offer him. If they don't, they're stupid. That's one spot you're super weak at. They don't even play Rondo some nights. They played Rondo last night. I'm not sure why, but
they're like, why not?
Ain't shit else working right now. DeMar DeRozan is killing us.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan was killing us.
Zoe was killing us a little bit.
Shout out DeMar DeRozan.
Vooch was killing.
Hitting game winners over LeBron.
And
Kobe White dunking LeBron's vicinity. In the vicinity of LeBron, which is all you can really ask for.
Yeah,
because how often
LeBron literally let him go past. He was like, "I'm finna block this shit. It's not a layup, bro."
Yeah,
if it's a layup, I think you say this all the time. I don't know if we said on the podcast, but like whenever I see if I see LeBron on the chase down, I'm not going up light, bro. Because either I gotta try to dunk this bitch. Because either you
have to try to dunk.
You have to try to dunk. Either one, you finna put LeBron on the portion, or two, he's not finna jump because he doesn't want to hurt you. That's sick. Yeah. He doesn't. LeBron is too nice. LeBron is not about to hurt you, dog. That's 6'9", 250. I don't know who LeBron will hurt right now in the league outside of Solomon Hill, maybe. That's the only person I can think of. LeBron might
Isaiah Stewart.
Fair. That's fair.
The Menace.
Yeah, that I don't know. So you just gotta try to dunk that bitch. This one on the docket, but I do want to talk about the Bulls. It was one game back because it's been a week, but it was such a good game.
It was such a good game.
I was so happy.
It was a really good game. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get to see the end of it because somebody in Hanover Park decided to call 911.
Did they need to call 911? Oh, okay.
They called 911, and
I was like, if they
did not get to see the end of the game.
Is it one of the ones where they needed?
I did not
to call, or was it one of the ones they was like, really?
Was it?
You don't even remember, do you?
No, I don't remember.
Anyway,
it probably unneeded.
DeMar is king of the fourth quarter apparently this year. That's what they kept saying last night. King of the fourth, king of the fourth, which is very much true. I'm not saying it's not. Tatum, I think technically leads the league in like fourth quarter points, but that's also without DeMar playing as many games. I think if he did it like by points per game, I think he leads like by a decent margin too. I know we've said it before. We've said it before. Where you were saying like you were wrong about the signing because you didn't think he would fit.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna work this well though. I'll say that.
I don't think anybody knew that it was good.
Except
for maybe Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan and Billy Donovan. They were probably the only ones that.
This is that.
Yeah.
This is the one. I didn't think it was gonna work this well. I knew it was gonna work because like you put another shot creator and like playmaker next to Zach LaVine. That relieves him of two responsibilities. One, he's not super comfortable with, and like playmaking for somebody else, but scoring the ball. We have two people who can go get a bucket. Given Zach didn't play last night. Zach didn't play. Still, DeMar has it's just so special.
Like I want to revive. Like this looks like almost looks like better than Raptors.
Yeah, I don't even know if he looked this good on the Raptors. And he was a more complete player on the Spurs, but that's because he was the only nigga on the Spurs.
No, yeah, he was the only.
I have to do everything. I have to score. I have to pass, and then but this is giving a job back on the Spurs now. Now that he's gone, the young guys are hooping.
Yeah,
they could have let us keep Thaddeus Young though if y'all not gonna fucking play him. Y'all not even playing Thaddeus fucking Young.
Low key, Thaddeus Young would be perfect right now. Thaddeus Johnson.
Moving on to another 2011 guard, Kyrie Irving.
Oh.
We was talking about the 60th pick. Now we're talking about the number 1 pick.
All right.
Anywho.
Shout out Isaiah. I'm sorry, not Isaiah. Shout out Kyrie Irving being back in the league for only away games. And we talked about this before they signed him. We talked about this.
Before they brought him back. We talked about
them playing only away games. I still think that's
stupid.
Odd. Like, what if y'all go they go to the playoffs? There's no such thing as home court advantage for these motherfuckers.
No.
You
gotta hope you don't have home court advantage.
You gotta start losing just to get the 5th seed.
Oh man.
Start off on the road. Just to be at full strength.
Kyrie being back, I think that says people are like, man, I can't believe Kyrie folded. I was like, Kyrie didn't fold. Kyrie been saying the same shit as he did before. The Nets folded because they need him right now, and it doesn't seem like they need him when you just look at the standings. But when you watch the games, and you just like, damn, KD is like doing a carry job right now.
Everything.
KD is literally making people forget he signed with Golden State. I don't know how, not making people forget, but just like he's becoming that likable again. Because he's just been out there carrying. I mean, you don't, but most regular motherfuckers, the casual fan is starting to like KD. The casual fan is starting to like KD a whole lot again. Given like we always
Skip
know,
Bayless
we know who
like
KD.
Him.
You said what?
I said Skip Bayless sure does like him.
Yeah, he don't feel the same way though.
No,
he literally said, "I don't like."
I don't like you.
I'm pretty sure that hurt his feelings too.
Well, did you see what Skip Bayless said in return?
No, I try to stay away from watching Skip and Shannon now.
He was like, I show KD so much love, but then he goes on Twitter, and this is why he's one of the most hated players or something like that because he's so thin-skinned.
Thin-skinned, but I'm a bucket.
He is a bucket, but he is thin-skinned though.
He is thin-skinned. It don't matter. He that wasn't even being thin.
You're one of the greatest players of all time.
He was dick riding. He said, "Get out."
You shouldn't be so thin skinned. I
mean,
don't see LeBron on Twitter like, "Hey,
LeBron
stop, please."
They say this is probably one of LeBron's greatest accomplishments is ignoring Skip Bayless his entire career.
Low key.
I know we be saying I'm staying away from bullshit. I'm not giving this shit attention. At some point, I probably would have told Skip to shut the fuck up.
Even Dame is responding to Skip Bayless, and Dame is like the most solid dude, the most down to earth dude in the league. And he was even like, all right,
dude. Yo, chill. But Kyrie, going back to that, like the Nets, they need him right now. They want to be better than what they are. Obviously, they want him back for like every single game. But they was like, hey, even if we get him for away games, that can help alleviate a lot of the pressure off KD right now because we can't have KD in fucking like December playing 47 minutes like night in and night out. That's just not. That shouldn't be happening.
Right.
He's still at this point a year. When he come back from the Achilles injury? Did he start last season? Yeah, he started last season. So you're still at this point 1 year removed from coming back from an Achilles injury, like 100%. Like, bruh, can I relax and I get my legs back under me a little bit more, possibly?
No,
not at all. So
they said, we got you. 48 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's
get your legs under you. You better figure it out.
Yeah. So Kyrie,
which he is.
So Kyrie, I don't know that. I don't know how that'll work out, even when he's not in safety protocol. So we'll see how that shakes. I just feel like that messes.
And immediately was told.
Immediately turned around. I think that just messes up your continuity, like game in and game out. Like, cool, you got a 5-game road trip. You cool for those 5 games, but then you get like, hey, we got 2 in a row today, 3 at home, and like, all right, cool. What the fuck are we doing? Now I'm missing 3 games. That just messes up continuity, rotations, and chemistry. I think, but it is what it is.
He's already missed so much of the season, so they don't even have time to really build the chemistry.
Nah.
Because every so often, he's not going to play. He's not even going to be on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He's not even allowed in the
building. He can't even be in the building, which is still stupid because it's players that's, not vaccinated elsewhere that can come in. But that's just like, hey, I'm here on business. I'm on a business trip. Yeah. It's the same thing. I get it, but.
That is weird.
It is weird, but that's just.
Because Nets player, like any Bradley other player,
Bill.
Like they come in and they can play.
I can hoop, yeah. But I'm not from this team.
Yeah. If you work in the city, though.
You're a resident, though, so.
Yeah.
Another 2011 guard, am I right? Yeah, another 2011 guard, Kemba.
Yes.
Kemba Walker.
I
heard came back. I know we're a little bit late, but came back with a vengeance against the Celtics. And his first game back was hooping.
Every bucket, that man was like, I hate you, Tom.
I don't know, man. They don't have him. I think since Tom decided to just stop playing him, period, it still doesn't make sense. They went on a losing. They didn't have a good stretch of basketball. I think it was when I looked, it was like 2-9 or 2-7.
Tom Thibodeau's not giving his job a good case right now.
No, he's not.
Last year, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, last year, but now you have expectations.
Yeah, questionable.
Now you have expectations, and you're not living up to them. And you got more weapons now, which is crazy. You got more offensive weapons.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Somehow you're worse.
Doesn't make sense. Kemba is I don't know. I'm happy Kemba came back. I know. I get, like I said. I think when you said before, we get not starting him, but just saying like completely. I'm not even going to play you.
Yeah.
Like you going from a starter to out of the rotation. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be all right. You might lose your starting job, but we're going to keep you as like maybe 6th or 7th man. Nope. Just sit on the bench. Come sit next to me.
Right.
That's not a way. I don't know. I love Tibbs as a coach. I don't like that move though. And it doesn't look like it's turning out right now. It hasn't looked like a great decision. They still lost that game though.
Indeed.
He came out and was hooping.
Everybody else was like, yeah.
I think him and Evan Fournier was the only one hooping that game. And even Evan Fournier still had like 4
turnovers.
turnovers.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with Julius Randle. He's not playing as well. Nowhere near as well. He went from 25, 10-5 to like 19, 10-4, I think.
I don't know. You got to share the ball now, but still.
Not as good. And RJ Barrett's having an off year.
Yeah, he's having a down year a little bit. He stepped up defensively.
Yeah, he goes out there, guards the best player. He just goes out there and poops.
That knee pop just felt so great.
Good Lord.
That shit felt amazing. Last thing I got on the docket right now is Sabonis. Saboni, one out of India. I know we brought up last week they were trying to choose between, hey, we either want to trade Miles Turner or we want to trade Sabonis. We said they need to trade both anyway.
Trade both of them. Trade the whole team.
But Sabonis is better. But now he just gave y'all no choice, so y'all got to trade me because I don't want to be here.
None of them want to be there.
It's Indiana.
That man Sabonis said. That man Sabonis pretty much said, I don't want to be here. And Miles Turner was like, I want a bigger role, so I don't want to be here.
They need to do I think I said last week, just a hard reset. They've never done that. That's not in like how Indiana is. I get it, but a hard reset. Just go be bad for a while. Yeah. Hopefully if y'all pick right, if y'all draft right, it works out later. Because nobody's coming to Indiana on the sign. Nobody wants to be in Indiana. Except apparently Gordon Hayward.
Voluntarily going to Indiana.
Gordon Hayward was the only one who wanted to be there.
For some reason.
And that doesn't even make sense.
I think he's from there, though.
He might be. Oh, he might be. I thought he's from Iowa. It might be Indiana, though. Yeah, Sabonis wants out of Indiana. I don't think anybody's ever surprised when you get like, hey, a really good player wants out of a bad team or a subpar team. Because they even
except for Damian Lillard.
Yeah. But we're not surprised. If Dame came out tomorrow and said, I want to trade, we're going to be like, Dame?
Finally?
Really? Final fucking league, dude. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, Sabonis won that. I can't think of any trades that would help, though. That will help the Pacers, at least.
Nothing.
Yeah, like just for who I know the team. Everybody keeps saying like that he might look out for the Mavericks because there's a picture of him talking to like Luka and KP like this after the game and shit like that.
Yeah,
I feel like every player does that when they go talk to somebody. I don't want the camera to see what the hell we talking about, so we just gonna talk real quick.
They did that. The first time I've ever seen that was when LeBron and D Wade were talking to Gerald Green. They were talking to Gerald Green and they would probably say, "Hey, come on to Miami, come on now."
Yeah, that's wild. I'm trying to think. Either way it go, blow that shit the fuck up. Sabonis out of Indiana is not bad.
Do what the OKC has done.
Yes, literally, just do that. Just sell and hopefully rob somebody, their firstborn child and daughter, and their draft picks. Apparently,
absolutely,
and just get 50 draft picks the next 3 seasons.
Absolutely,
you could probably get a draft pick for Sabonis.
Go ahead and draft your new Reggie Miller.
Damn.
Break Steph Curry's record.
That'd be some shit.
That record's not getting broken.
It's not, but that'd still be some shit.
Did we say it last week? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, we did. We brought up Steph record. Because you asked would it ever be touched, and I was like, I don't know about that shit.
Did I? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, you put it on your notes?
Yeah.
Your Ernie Johnson notes?
Yeah. Shout out Ernie Johnson.
Shout out to Ernie Johnson.
Gold man Ernie. Anything else you got to bring up this week? I'm trying to think of teams who can use
Jake
the bonus
Paul
right now.
is a menace. Jake Paul is a menace.
To
society.
And you know who else? You know who else is a menace? Apparently, Darren Williams.
Darren Williams is
apparently a menace. Hey, who? I can't remember who said it, but it's so fucking funny. It was like, it's NBA versus NFL. They really trying to divide us right now. They really trying to divide. That's how I read the tweet. I don't know who the fuck said it, but that's how I read it. It was like, my brothers.
My brothers.
But it was like, and so it's NBA.
Motherfuckers had on the hat, sitting there like this.
It's somebody said NBA 1, NFL 0. I was like, damn. That's tough.
Low key though.
That's tough.
That is tough.
This is how it starts. It's gonna be a whole slate. It's gonna be Lamar Odom next versus somebody. I don't know who.
Been talking, and then football players been talking real spicy for a long time. I lift weights. I do this shit. Yeah, y'all soft as hell.
Soft.
And
then Darren Williams was out there piecing shit up.
While Frank Gore was looking like
real life looked like a
like
deer
the
in the
end
headlights.
of his life was coming. He's like, what is this? I thought we was just playing. I thought this was an exhibition.
Jake Paul is a menace too, though.
Jake Paul is definitely a menace. Jake Paul is a menace to black culture.
He only want to fight black people. No, he called out Canelo too, though.
He did. I don't know why he's doing that.
I don't know he did that. That's not gonna work out well for your life, big dog. I mean, the bag is a bag.
A bag is a bag.
I will let you knock me the fuck out too for however much Tyron Woodley just got paid.
Nah, low key.
Woodley's at least being funny about it. He was like, y'all real funny with the joke, so let's try to be productive about it. The first, he's still giving 5 bands to the person who can make the best Photoshop of me out. But it has to be layered. You have to be following me. Yeah, motherfucker. If I'm giving you money, you have to be following me. Fuck out of here. And then promise to do something good with it. I was like, all right.
Tyron Woodley, what you doing, dog? I thought you had him the last fight, and then you got a second chance and got knocked the hell out.
I thought he was gonna win at least.
Out here looking like Nate Robinson.
Somebody, do you think?
Why is Jake Paul is a menace?
I'm not a connoisseur of the boxing, so I don't know if somebody said, do we need to respect him like as a boxer now?
He hasn't fought a boxer yet.
That's what I was thinking too. I feel like
granted,
he's fought fighters.
He's fought fighters. He's fought MMA fighters, right? Which is more than anybody could say. I don't get I hate when people say, like, because I'll read, like, the comments or whatever. I hate when people, I mean, yes, he hasn't fought a boxer. But he's fighting, like, motherfuckers who are training to box. Yeah. Like, he's, like, these people, you know, are... They know what they know what they're getting themselves into. Yeah. You know, and he looks like he has actual hands. He has knockout power.
He has hands, but it's the level of hands.
It's the level of hands. What level of hands do you have? And that's the only thing is that we haven't seen it against another boxer. And that's what this fight was supposed to be, was against Tommy Fury, which is Tyson Fury's little brother.
True. It was. And did he get sick or did he just back out?
He said he got sick and he had to back out because he got sick. Yeah. So hopefully we get that fight because he's actually a boxer. Yeah. I think he's only had one professional fight though.
This to get him on the map. But Jake Paul is a big name to fight against. I think always your name whenever you get like a bigger name or a bigger platform, it always helps you with opportunity.
Either way, like I'm really curious as to how Jake Paul would do against an actual boxer,
against somebody who actually boxes.
Yeah, and not nothing crazy. Like you don't have to put him in the ring with fucking Canelo.
But that's what he wants.
Yeah, and somehow got his brother got in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest pound for pound fighters of all time. I don't know how that happened, but I think Jake Paul, like, just give Jake Paul another 5-0 fighter, another 5-0 boxer.
Just an actual boxer.
Just an actual boxer. And I'm very curious as to see how he would fare against another 5-0 boxer. Just boxer. Not, you know, somebody who, you know, has to learn everything else as an MMA fighter, who has to, you know, I don't know. I feel like MMA fighters, if you put them in a boxing ring, they can't compete. But if you put a boxer in a UFC cage, they also can't compete. Yeah. It's just two totally different. Not two totally different things, but it's two totally different disciplines. Because MMA fighters have to learn everything. They have to learn ground. They have to learn submissions. They have to wrestle, and then they still have to know how to throw hands. And then boxers is just all hands. All hands and footwork. Feet work.
Bob and weave.
Low key. And that's it. Bob. You don't even have to do that. Just ask Deontay Wilder, who figured out how to just knock people out for the longest time until he ran into a boxer with technique and fundamentals.
And power.
And fucked him up.
Power. He was eating the bitches too. That's crazy.
You're getting beat up by a fat dude. That man has no muscle definition. He's fucking Deontay Wilder up while he looks like a fucking Greek god.
What's dude's name I'm thinking of right now? Mexican or Hispanic homie. Sorry if I that's politically incorrect. Who fought Anthony Joshua? Yeah.
Fuck, what is his name?
I'm blanking on his name right now. He got back in shape like a motherfucker before. Like
I see him in my head.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I can't put the. I literally it's Anthony Joshua and the name Anthony Joshua versus dude, and I can't put the name right there right now. It's pissing me off. It was like that because I think we was out watching that fight. We was like, oh damn. Well, obviously we went for the black dude, and that shit wasn't working out.
That shit wasn't working out.
That shit was not working out. Why? Why can't I think of this dude's name? Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to look it up. And of course,
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Ruiz.
There it goes.
Right?
Ruiz? Is it?
Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz. Shout out to it.
Yeah, again.
He got in shape like a motherfucker too, though. But still.
Again, a fat dude just beat the hell out of what looks like a Greek god. Motherfuckers are sculpted. Sculpted out of stone, and you're getting your ass whooped by some dude that eats cheeseburgers at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Muscles don't mean shit. You just gotta have hands.
So, anything else you got for boxing?
That nigga Jake Paul is just a menace, man.
Yeah.
That man's just a menace.
We talked about basketball. We talked about life. Now let's talk about whatever the hell we like. Spider-Man is like that.
Boy, no.
Please
Spider-Man,
go watch the movie. I'm sorry.
For the spoiler.
I'm sorry. All right. No, we not.
It's been a week.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't been a week.
Next
been
episode.
4 days. Figure it out.
Next episode, though.
Next
episode.
I'm not gonna lie.
We spoiling it. It's a week at that point. Yeah. It's a week and a half.
I'm spoiling super spoiled.
So if y'all haven't watched, don't watch next week's episode.
Man, I highly suggest it. If you've watched all the Spider-Mans growing up, I highly suggest it.
I mean, they know at this point. I was gonna say that's a spoiler, but People on Twitter are ruining everything.
People on Twitter are
ruining everything. I muted every word. As soon as I unmuted, I was like, I would have saw all this shit. If I had, it was like tweet from 4 days ago. I was like, I'm happy. I'm so happy I removed that shit. I'm so happy I muted it.
It's just a great.
It is a great movie.
It's just a great movie.
If you're a fan of Spider-Man in general, you're
top,
fan of like
top 4 Marvel movie.
I was gonna say
at 4 though.
At the very least, it's top 5. I don't know if it can be. That's gonna be the Nerded Out episode. Y'all don't know when that's coming, but it's gonna be coming. We don't know when it's gonna be coming, but it's gonna be coming soon.
Shout out to Marvel.
We might have to wait for Morbius to come out. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna say one spoiler, and it's not a big spoiler. It's not a big one. Just be on the lookout on a man who can't see.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's
a spoiler. Just be on the lookout.
On that note, that's the end of the Laboratory Podcast. And Dexter Notes, we talk about basketball life or what the hell we like. If y'all made it this far, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. Keep sharing it with your friends. Shout out Rolling Woods Media if you guys found us there. Big shout out to CJ and his team over there. Peace out.
Peace.